Welcome in, everyone, to episode 70 of the Chillin for Our Lives podcast. I'm your host, Sean, and as always, I was going to try to not say as always because I always say as always, but as always, I'm here with Mike, ElectricityWave. Y'all know the boy, ElectricityWave. You watch him stream at twitch.tv/ElectricityWave. You're watching us getting our crap in our pants playing Devour on Twitch. Scary ass game. So thank you all very much. Thank you all very much. Yeah, dude. All right. So when's our first full Spanish podcast?
Probably never, unless they come out with some technology where you can just talk normal and then it translates.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that today. I was like, that'd be so cool if we could like somehow have it translated where we don't have to record again, but then just like imagine how many listeners that would open us up to.
Yeah, we'd have literally countries full of people that could listen to our podcast now that can't.
Yeah, it'd be insane.
The reach.
Yeah, the reach would be insane. But Ana Puerta, I think that's how you say her name. She's been, well, it's not technically her. It's like whoever this big witch bitch type thing. I think that's kind of cute.
It is. I think it is Anna, right? Because she went there.
It might be
to sacrifice. Okay, for those of you that don't know, we've been playing this new game called Devour, and it is just super scary. It's kind of phasmophobia, and there's this lady who I think there's like a little cutscene at the beginning to set the scene, set the mood, and I think she was fascinated with the house or this guy or the story, and she went to I don't know, you have to sacrifice a goat or something.
She was simping over the house.
Yeah, she was simping for sure. And then some shit went down, and I think that's her because I think that's Anna, but I don't know. It might not be. I've only played the game 3 times. Yeah, I'm not.
She's Yeah, me neither. I'm not an expert, but she's like literally the height of like Yao Ming. She's like 7'6".
Hell yeah.
And the goal is to basically sacrifice goats. And we played with Hubert, a Sicily that we always talk about. Justin, he has fucking way too many names. And then we played with Eros. Yeah, he has so many. And then we played with Eros. So we had a nice little squad of 4, and we played it for the first time earlier this week, and then we ended up playing the next night. But we were just being so like silly, and like when you sacrifice the goat, like you have to set it on like fire, and then like she gets super pissed, and as you get more goats sacrifice, then she gets harder to, because you have to find the goats throughout the house, and they're hidden sometimes or in different areas. You have to like set down, hey, there's this whole thing, and it gets harder progressively the more goats you get, because you get closer to the goal of 10, which I don't know if it's a new level it opens up or if you just beat the game. And we were just playing it.
Sorry, no, you can keep going.
I was gonna say we were just playing on normal. There's this mode called Nightmare Mode that I kind of want to try just for fun, even though it's already hard enough.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. So she's like. So you were saying where the height of Yao Ming and the speed of like Barry Sanders. She when she gets mad or when she sees you, it's over. She books way too fast, or like way faster than what you can. So you can try to blind her, or you have like what like a little UV light that you can try to shine in her eyes. But when she
sperm light,
yeah, exactly. When she knows that you're there, it's GG's, my friend. Because you're dead.
Yeah, and, she picks you up by the throat.
Oh my god! Yeah. So I was the unlucky first to get grabbed by this chick, and Phasmophobia is kind of. There's gonna be a lot of comparisons between these two games, at least for me.
Yeah.
And the game's kind of scary. How they do it is kind of scary, but dude, this game, how the demonic growls and things that she makes while she's walking around the house and that you hear from a distance, they did a very good job with the audio of this game. And then like when she's running at you, and I don't even remember the whole scene like leading up to me getting grabbed for the first time, but it's just an instant jump scare where like it doesn't go into this little like cut scene where she grabs you and she, like, no, it's just she's instantly on your screen and her face is all fucked up, and it's so damn loud. I literally like pushed myself away from the desk and took my headphones off, and oh my god.
Did you really?
Yeah, like it scared me. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. And then you're dead. So you're not dead in the game. You're like knocked down or whatever. You have to crawl around to your teammates so they can try to revive you. And oh my god, dude, I was terrified. So then, so that made it so the next time I was like, okay, I saw it once, but it's so loud. It's at the very least, it's gonna startle you. So I would know. I have the SteelSeries Apex.70 keyboard, and on the top right of it, by like where your mouse is, there's a little wheel that I have macroed to my volume. So when I know that she's running at me and I'm like fucked, I hurry up and I like spin the mouse or spin that wheel down really fast to mute my computer so I don't get scared again. Because dude, that game's fucked up, man. But it's fun.
Yeah, and like when you're in the house, so there's like three different levels, maybe even 4, and you can hear her like stomping throughout the house. So not only is she like screaming and making all these weird demonic noises, but she's like stomping, and you hear it get closer, and the audio is so like crystal clear in that game. So it's funny because I'm so glad it's not a single player game. That would be the absolute worst. We'll be in our group of 4, and it's so funny because we have proximity chat. So then we'll just be like, oh, go up the stairs, go, and we're just like freaking out together as a group. And I love it. I love games like that with proximity chat. It makes it so much better.
It's so much more immersive. You can't just be like, especially for a horror game, because if someone's in the basement and I'm in the attic, we can't be like devising a plan or a strategy. Right. We have to just figure it out, and then we can like group up and then make a plan and then try to like do the plan. And I do like proximity chat in games like this a lot. It's a big feature that doesn't seem like it would be. I don't think it seems like just kind of either obvious or you just wouldn't even think about it. One of the two. But now that it's becoming more of a thing, I like it a lot.
Yeah, and when you're on the ground, you can talk to your teammates too. And it's just it's like a lot of great moments and clips and scares. And I think everyone that was watching loved it too. Yeah. And it's just like one of those fun scary games, because scary games, the idea of it can be like exciting for other people to watch. They're like, yeah, play a scary game. But for me, I'm just like, no, go fuck yourself. I don't want to play that. But if I'm playing with friends, then I'm a lot more down to play. I'm almost down to play anything with friends, because you're gonna get good content. You have somebody to like be there with you, and like with solo, it's literally just torture at that point.
Yeah, playing with friends can make almost any game good. If you have the right group of people. Like there's so many games that I've played a bunch just as more of like a conduit to hang out with my friends, like Left 4 Dead is kind of a bad example because it's an amazing game in its own right, but Left 4 Dead is so good in the sense where it's just a game that you can just kind of go through and play and have fun, but you're talking to your friends, or it's a game for you all to play, because you don't just want to get in a Discord call and just sit there and talk all the time. That's gonna get kind of old. But having a game there to help drive the conversation, do something fun, keep your mind on it, like all that stuff. Playing a video game, obviously, I don't have to explain to you guys why it's so great, but just it makes the game not as scary, and it's just fun all around. But it was still as scary as fuck.
Yeah, it's only $5 on Steam too, and we're not even sponsored. It's just a lot of fun. So if you want to check out a new scary game with friends, and I like it more than Phasmophobia because it seems more intense, and there's a lot more strategy to it. With Phasmophobia, you're kind of just finding clues. I don't know. I think Devour took a lot of things that Phasmophobia did and made it a little bit better. If you could defend yourself a little bit more, maybe I would like it. Or maybe if there's just more levels to the game. But definitely a solid $5 purchase, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's great for what it is. It's it looks good enough. Like, it's not going to blow you away with how it looks, but it's more straightforward than Phasmophobia in the sense that you have an obvious goal. It doesn't tell you like it doesn't really even tell you to sacrifice the goats or anything, but just how the game is set up, we were able to figure that out pretty easily and pretty quickly. And then you just know, like, okay, we need 10 goats and we have to sacrifice them. Whereas in Phasmophobia, you have to figure out a bunch of different things, and there's a lot more going on. So that might be attractive to some people, but for me, I like the whole setup of Devour a lot more. and it's more tense and scary easily.
Yeah, I'm excited for just like more scary games. Like Outlast 3 is going to be really fun. That's going to be a great game for co-op. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. And other than Devour, it's been typical Apex and all that good stuff.
I got my hair cut.
Your haircut?
I got my hair cut. First pod with the short hair. Feels weird. Feels good. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? Real quick. Isn't it crazy how much like different you feel? Like you feel so light and like you're feeling like wind where you normally don't feel wind on your hair.
Yeah, my head was colder when I went out yesterday. Like you can actually tell. And when she just to start it off, because I showed her a picture I gave her kind of an idea of what I wanted it to look like. So she had a good length in mind. So just to start it off, she did 3 huge snips, and I could literally feel my head being lighter with each snip. So she would just cut off so much, and then she would like hold it up in front of me and show me. I donated it to a charity, and so she would like tied it up in little ponytails beforehand, and then so she would cut it and then just show me the ponytail of hair, and I freaked out with each one. Fuck.
Someone's about to be rocking a stadium, dude.
Yeah. So
be sick.
Me and Justin were joking about this in Discord yesterday. What if like someone gets my hair and then goes and commits a crime or something? My DNA's at the scene. They're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, dude, like we got this strand of hair right here. It belongs to this Sean kid, and let's go get him.
Like, yeah, they like knock on your door, like, sir, did you murder 19 people yesterday?
Like, what?
Huh?
I promise, no. I'm sure that's all they need. It's like, no, I promise I didn't. And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. Your hair was at the scene, but whatever. If you promise. But yeah, so
there's a video of you doing it, but
yeah,
whatever. We'll let you go.
Yeah. So it's great. Like, I didn't really think about that too much, but it's just cool to it's cool to do that because I really didn't even think about it, but she just brought it up. She was like, "Can we donate it?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, we can donate it. It's great." And she said it had to be like 7 or 8 inches, I think, to donate, and it was just long enough, so that worked out.
Nice.
But yeah, so that was fun. Stylist was great. Good all around experience. I got to style it a little better. I don't know how it looks in my headphones right now, but who cares? It's me. Yeah, new album's out. It came out. We talked about it last week. It's doing fantastic. We're up over 3,000 streams already, and shit is crazy.
Let's go.
So just thank you all very much. Whoever streamed that, all of you, thanks a ton. We got more coming eventually. I remastered my old song I did with Becky Machine, My Light. I put that out. That's live today. Go check that out. Totally different vibe. It has vocals. Becky's amazing. Singing is on there. And that's more of the route I'd want to go like in the future, make more songs like that.
Right.
But yeah, the Going Live DMCA free album has been doing great. And I just want to like expand on it as much as I can, really.
Yeah, I see people. I see someone streaming it right now on my Discord friends list. So.
See, that's
cool to see that.
That shit's crazy to just think about.
Yeah, it's been popping off. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked that out, if you're a creator, it's free to play, DMCA free. So check that out. That's awesome. That's been going well for you. This is like a Valentine's Day episode kind of theme. So we'll get into the question. We had some community questions for later about relationship stuff, couple questions. We'll get into that, but we do have some exciting stuff to talk about this week.
Yeah, we do.
So we can start off in the first, topic. We don't really have to do a breakdown every time.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to stick around, I'll do a quick one. We're going to talk about the Metahuman Unreal Engine, Pokemon cards, McDonald's craze, and then kind of just like a overall topic about how games can come out of nowhere on Twitch or just be revived, and Valheim and Anthem tying into that little situation. So we can start out with the Metahuman Unreal Engine. You told me about this earlier, right before the pod. I was amazed. I watched the video. Do you want to kind of explain what it means, what it's all about?
Yeah, so with Epic and Unreal Engine, I'm sure you guys have at least heard of it at the very least with Unreal. Like most, I don't know about most these days, but a lot of games are made on Unreal Engine. It's free to download, so if you are aspiring to be a video game developer, you can just get Unreal Engine and start messing around and make your own game. And they last year put out the Unreal Engine 5 demo that totally blew everybody away.
Yeah.
And now today they have this new thing called Metahumans. And if you look it up on YouTube, if we're cool enough, we could actually probably link you in the description below to be a little convenient, but we'll see about that. But you can just go on YouTube and search Meet the Metahumans. It's on Unreal. It's on the Unreal Engine YouTube channel. And these guys are basically making the most lifelike humans we've probably ever seen. Yeah. At least in a video game setting. And how their facial expressions move and just the life in their faces and their eyes. Their teeth look so good. And they're basically just an update to Unreal Engine, so then anyone can just go and use this and start making God knows whatever you can think of. These people look amazing.
It's way above our pay grade because it involves this thing called cubic motion, which is probably some advanced mathematical shit that I don't understand, for engineers and devs. Yeah,
the amount of things that probably go into what's it called, cubic motion.
Yeah,
the amount of what are they called, computations, whatever. Like the amount, whatever a computer has to do to make all this shit work. I watched a stream for a couple seconds that this guy did earlier. It was running at 30 FPS and it was looking pretty good, pretty smooth. The hair looks amazing. And dude, it just looks great. And to see it in video games someday in the future is going to be awesome.
Yeah. I hate the thing that I hate about that PC gaming has done to me though. I hear 30 FPS and I want to gag. I hate that. But it's such an advanced thing, and movies are shot in 24 FPS.
Yeah.
So
and I mean, it's a little different because it was it was in the engine, so it's rendering everything actually working. It's not I'm sure you would make the character and then put the character in the game, and then it's easier on the computer in that sense, I think. So it's it was doing 30 in the program, but I don't think that's going to just transfer to the game. It's so I'm such a low base level. I have such a base level knowledge on all this stuff. I can't explain it in good detail. So that's of course why we're talking about it on the podcast. But
I want to correct myself real quick. The cubic motion thing that I read is the name of one of the companies that's partnering with Epic. So it says 3 lateral and cubic motion have led the field in creating performance capture driven 4D animation.
Oh, okay. So
cool. That's what it meant.
So then there's one video shows these 2 people just talking, and you can see the life in their voice, how their mouth moves, how their whole face moves with every word that they say. And then there's another video that they put out of showing just going through all these different options. You can basically make anyone look like anyone, and it's so freaking cool.
Man, I wonder it's gonna get to a point though, where what's next? You know what I mean? Is it just going to be where they can create a consciousness, I guess, or then they start fabricating it so it's they can just create a human in real life, what they do with robots?
Yeah.
What, I don't even know. Imagine getting catfish and it's you're fucking a robot.
Yeah, and you don't even know, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, they could they could add a camera into it or something and send someone to your house. And you go on a date with them and you do the whole thing, and then it was a robot, and then they go, and then they report back, and it's a new private investigation or something.
That's a great movie idea.
Yeah, that's some Black Mirror shit. Because there's an episode, there is an episode of Black Mirror where this lady orders her boyfriend dies or fiance dies or whatever, and she said there's this company that reads all of his social media, all of his everything, and then sends her a robot that looks and acts and talks just like him. So,
wow.
Yeah, and that's the only episode of Black Mirror I've ever seen, and it was really fucked up. And I don't know. I guess that's the next level.
Yeah, it shows that it says Hellblade character Senua gets a next gen makeover.
Oh, cool. With this,
that's pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, it's on their website on the Digital Humans section, so I don't know if that. They're just I don't know, man. When I watched the video, just seeing the way that the face ripples, that was the biggest thing I noticed.
Yeah,
is as they talk, you can kind of not only just hear it and see their mouth move up and down, but their face moves like a real human would. So if they say a really hard B or pee or like then it shows like literally their cheeks move. How it's crazy. It blew my mind.
Yeah, and like the forehead wrinkles when they would like move their eyebrows or whatever. I just have this screenshot. I'm just looking at like it's the video's paused on my screen, and you can see she has really defined laugh lines, and her forehead is a little wrinkled a little bit because of how she's moving her eyebrows, and I don't know, the little strands of her hair, like obviously her hair looks good, but then there's like, you know, not every strand of hair is perfect on a real person's head, and they replicate that so well on her where I don't know, it's crazy. It's so cool. I can't wait to see this shit.
There's this one sample they have on their website, and you can see like if you look super close at someone's nose, you might see like micro hairs on like their face. Oh my God. Can see those. And I'm like, damn, the attention to detail is just insane. So I'll probably fall in love with a robot in the next 10 to 20 years, honestly.
Oh, same. That's in the cards for sure. I wonder how long it takes. Dude, I bet developers and animators probably hate this shit because, I mean, they probably think it's cool because it's like amazing, obviously. But they're like, man, now I have to draw every single hair strand on this guy's nose. Dude, Shigeru Miyamoto's making masterpieces of Mario, and Mario's comprised of like 16 pixels. And now I gotta put 1 million pixels into each strand of hair on this guy's eyebrow. Come on, fam.
Eventually, I think that robots, like, they'll just have programs or software that does it, though.
Yeah, it's probably just like add hair and like The Sims kind of.
Yeah.
Just click and drag and put hair on the guy's nose.
So I have a quick question about like Unreal Engine. Is it just some type of like thing that you install on your PC and then you just open it up and?
Yeah, it's like Photoshop, but design a game.
Right. Yeah.
Don't do it. I know you're thinking about it. Don't do it.
I'm thinking about it.
Don't do it. It's so.
I'm about to make my.
You want to talk about a time sink? You don't want to edit like a montage on YouTube by yourself sometimes and thinking about that nightmare, going like taking 30 minutes of footage and it turns in 8 hours of editing. Imagine creating a game.
I'm gonna replicate the entire universe real quick.
All right. I get it. If you're lowballing like that and starting small, then sure.
Yeah.
But if you wanna do something big, like I don't know,
play Pong with planets.
Yeah, dude, that would be sweet. Have like Galactus's hands like this, and then he's like moving like this, and he's got the Earth or something bouncing back and forth, and just billions of people are dying.
All that coding just for that Pong in 4D. Okay,
that'd be cool.
I thought about downloading like Blender's a good start. I don't think I'd ever do this, but I just want to see what it looks like from their perspective because I don't even know what Unreal Engine would look like. I guess I could just YouTube it.
Yeah, and you would get a whole new appreciation of how things work and everything like that. I took a video game design class in high school, and I messed around with Unity Engine a little bit, and there's this game called Sauerbraten that has like this super in detailed map creator that we messed with, and I learned how to code a little bit. I made this game where you were a snake, and then you had to shoot. It was kind of like Pong, except instead of a ball going back and forth, I was a snake, and the opponent was on the other side of the screen that moved up and down really fast. And you had to, I don't remember exactly. I had to like shoot the person on the other side of the screen, but math was involved somehow. Like I had to make sure if it said like 8 + 8, I had to make sure that my shooting trajectory would hit the 16 before it hit the person. Otherwise it wouldn't count. I don't remember. But so that was fun, but that was such basic level stuff. Unreal is probably crazy.
You're a young god.
Sure.
That was God of War 6. You didn't even know it.
Yeah, I didn't even know. That snake could be like a big mascot right now.
Yep. Damn. That's why teams have to work on a game. Oh.
Yes. Yeah. I'm still, knowing nothing about video game design, I'm still blown away when a game comes out and it's like, this game was worked on by 2 people. Like,
yeah, damn. For real.
Go you.
Jeez.
Because on most games that I play a little bit of everything, but you know, AAA games are the big games, obviously. So you beat a game like that and you roll credits for 20 minutes.
Oh, I think The Last of Us 2 was the longest credits I've ever experienced. It literally was like 3 hours of credits, dude.
Yeah, or I'll play a game like I don't know. I guess I'll just shit on Assassin's Creed again because I don't want to shit on a different franchise. I'll play through an Assassin's Creed game, which I've never done, and roll credits on that, and they go for 20 minutes, and I'm like, dude, this game sucked. And then I'll play Celeste. The credits last for one screen, and I'm like, that was a fucking masterpiece. Mm-hmm. And it's just insane how 2 or 3 people or 5 people can make one kind of game, and then 500 people can make another kind of game.
Damn. Yeah, that's wild. I wonder if like we're gonna start seeing more metahuman like content and just like people, like you said, someone streamed it. So I want to know what people end up doing because did this just get announced today?
Yes. Yeah, it's just today. Because I think 10th, so I think stuff like this, what this all means in the grand scheme of things, like to bring a point to all of this instead of just us saying, hey, look how cool this is. The idea is that this kind of technology is now in the hands of so many more people. So then maybe a 5-person team, instead of just making a pixel art game, they could also make maybe a game that looks like Naughty Dog made it. Like maybe that might, that's obviously super high ceiling, but just it's in such a baby state. I'm saying what it could eventually get to. Because think about the Xbox Live Arcade when that first started, the games that we would get on there were just so... You would download them and play them for like 15 seconds and move on to the next one. It was just so bleh. But now you can upload a game on Steam for $10 or $20 that you made all by yourself, and it's amazing. And so Epic just giving everyone these kinds of programs and these people to work with, like the fake people to work with, is like just give it to the people and see what they can do with it.
That's sick. I can't wait to see what like games are gonna look like when that starts rolling out, and who knows how long.
Yeah, because now that people have this, I wonder if they could. Let's say someone was working on a game and they're pretty far along, but now this is a thing now. So I wonder if they could then create their characters that they had with this, and then just insert them into the game that they were already working on. I wonder how that works. So then maybe we'll see a game come out like maybe next year that was like all the characters in this game were designed by the Metahumans thing. Who knows?
Yeah, like what was that name of that game that they took samples from a real apartment and it's scary? The psychological thriller.
That Team Ninja game. I don't remember. I'm not gonna think of it.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember. But
if you imagine, I'll just Google Team Ninja really quick. It'll come up.
Yeah, because like if that game can make like the environment look that real, and then now you add this like digital humans to the game, my god, you're gonna feel like you're actually wherever.
It's Project Mara, and it's Ninja Theory, not Team Ninja, my bad. But yeah, Project Mara.
Yeah, damn, I'm hyped.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna be trippy at first though.
Yeah, because even so, like Detroit Become Human, when you load that game up, the main menu is like a character's face, and that looks so good already. And that game's a few years old now. So now we're gonna be loading up games that are gonna look like this chick or this guy in this Metahumans thing, and it's just gonna be like you're watching a live TV feed or something.
Detroit Become Human 2, like whoever made that game, the next game they might have their eye on this.
Yeah, they haven't, because that was the last game they put out, and that was 2018, I think. So we might be kind of due for a game by them in the next year or two.
Jeez,
I can't wait. That's gonna be a good game, I bet.
Yeah. Any last words on that, or you want to move on?
We can move on. Pretty much covered all of that good stuff.
All right.
Let's move on to talk about why scalpers are terrible.
Yeah, have you been interested in any Happy Meals lately? I thought about getting one the other day, but I just figured that they wouldn't even have any, like McDonald's. So
are these like out or what? I'm kind of behind the times on this here story, so you're gonna have to fill me in.
Pretty much McDonald's joined the Pokemon wave, and they're giving away booster packs.
Genius idea. Like it's an obvious idea, but it's a great idea.
Yeah, so they started putting them in Happy Meals, and everyone's starting to buy them within the last couple of days. I don't know exactly when it started, but it's been pretty recent. Within the last week, I started hearing about it like a shit ton.
Yeah.
And we got the scalpers. They're back. They're taking the PS5s now. They're taking the Happy Meals from the kids. It says Pokemon fans in uproar over McDonald's Happy Meal card scalping, and it says cases are now going for $1,100 US.
Dude, I don't know who's worse, the people that are selling them for that much or the people that are buying them for that much.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't we just have anything? Can we have anything? Please, bro.
It's like what's even like nothing's even valued anymore. That's probably one of the worst things, like worst byproducts to COVID and everything, is that everything gets so much more hype, and it, like toilet paper, like it's that effect. The toilet paper effect is like everything now.
Yeah, anything that has any sort of like cool factor to it. It's like, oh, we all have to buy this so then we can sell it, or just like we have to buy it just so I can have it.
Yep.
Like the people that don't know anything about Pokemon are probably interested in some of these now, just because that's just like the hot thing right now. And yeah, so because I saw the first headline that I saw to like open up all of this was something like scalpers have already found a loophole to buy all the Pokemon cards before they're available to buy, or something like that. And so does that mean, could I, like, if I went to McDonald's right now, would they say like, yo, you can get a Happy Meal and get Pokemon cards, or is that not even, has it not rolled out to actual restaurants yet?
It's been out, and I heard you can buy the toys separately, but some McDonald's are making it so you have to get the Happy Meal, probably because of this problem they're having.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
I wonder if like something like this is more stress for McDonald's, or they're just happy they're making money.
I bet the higher ups, the CEOs and stuff, they're just happy they're making money. The people that work in McDonald's probably hate this.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're busy. McDonald's is usually pretty busy already. But add on something like this, like Popeyes, when the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out. Oh my God. I'm so glad I didn't work at Popeyes then. Because that was just like a meme out of nowhere. And all of a sudden they have 2 hour long lines in there. But with something like this, I doubt they're thrilled.
Yeah, that makes sense, because like same thing with like Olive Garden, or like any restaurant that has like a hot deal that's out. Like they know when that's going to be like the busy part of the year.
Yep.
And usually like the fall is like when everyone goes out to eat, or when everyone wants to, and then restaurants will promote like their best deal, like a 2 for $20 at Applebee's or whatever it may be. So like restaurants are already, fast food, same thing, when a new item comes out, and like they realize like that's the whole point, right? To get more customers and stuff. But when something like this hits like mainstream media, then they're kind of just probably, I bet you every McDonald's is so overwhelmed, and no matter where you are right now. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, like
I feel bad.
That's exactly what happens with Red Lobster when they do their endless shrimp in September, and it's the first Wednesday. They have it scheduled like it's a Saturday. I mean, the first Monday, like let's say we can do 20 servers at a time, like peak. We have 20 servers, which that's usually just saved up for like a Friday, Saturday night is when we have 20 servers on. But that first Monday, we might only have 8 people scheduled. That Monday, we have 20 on. It's like a Saturday night, because we know like Endless Shrimp is here. They're going to be packed, and we're always packed, of course. So hopefully they got some sort of heads up, the workers there, that were like, yo, this Pokemon thing is starting next month. Prepare your anus.
Wouldn't it be sick? I mean, this would probably never happen, but if a business like understood and catered to their employees, then when they make all this money and get all this extra business, they should have so many more opportunities for the workers to earn bonuses and like a higher wage. Like,
yeah. That'd be
so
awesome.
if they're working their ass off, at least they have something like, damn, this shit's hard as fuck and I hate working, but at least I'm making an extra $2 an hour, or I get like free food while I'm there, and I get to take home a meal, like something.
Yeah, because that's always one of the worst parts about working just a job like that, just like an hourly job in like customer service or whatever, is you can have a super hard day, or you could like kill it, or you can do amazing or whatever. But there's no like satisfaction at the end. There's no, because this day was so hard, tomorrow is better, or I got more money, or I did this, or I did that. It's just like, that was it. You just clocked out, and then you're back the next day. So it's it's just so thankless and endless, it feels like.
Yeah. I don't know. I like, apparently there's 50 cards to collect. and then
kind of a lot.
Yeah, like the $1,100 for a case includes 150 packs.
Damn.
Or you can buy them 100. You can buy them individually for $10 a pack.
How are these people getting these? Are they just going to all the McDonald's and buying 100 Happy Meals?
Probably. Some people are even ordering 10 Happy Meals at a time just to get the cards, wasting the food in the process. See, like, I think what they a good solution to this would be if people just want to buy the cards. What they should do is McDonald's should either donate the money to charity or save the meal and donate a meal to charity, because the people that are wanting the cards, they don't give a fuck about the Happy Meals half the time. So like there should be like some type of positive like outcome to that, I think.
Yeah, and they should have limited it to like four per customer, because I guess it's hard because, you know, like obviously there's a lot of families that have more than 4 kids, so there could be parents that legitimately need 6 or 7, but I don't know, maybe get 4 and then only put or like if they order 6, you can only put cards in 4 of them or something. I don't know. They should have limited it exactly. Because there's if we know how bad scalping is and how bad things like this get, of like big business people must know too. You know, like we're not gurus in it or anything, so they had to have known something like this was going to happen. So I don't know. They should have just been better prepared. Or the worst part is it's in the Happy Meal, not even a value meal. Like I know value meals don't get prizes or it's supposed to be a kid's thing, but like if I'm going to go get a Happy Meal, that's not going to fill me up. I'm going to have to get a value meal and a Happy Meal.
Yeah, I wonder if they get it like a discount on the card packs too, because I don't know how much a Happy Meal is. I'm guessing like $2.99 maybe.
Yeah, it's probably like $5 or under.
Yeah, something around there. And then like a pack is probably like what, $1.50, $2 each, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends, I guess. I don't know how many cards come in it or what. Because if like retail, if you just go to Walmart and buy a pack of cards, it's like $4.80.
Damn. Yeah. So that would be. They have to have some type of deal with Pokemon. Well, they obviously do, but yeah, I don't know. It's so crazy to think like. It'd be so funny though. I was thinking about this. It'd be so funny if they just had like a first edition Charizard in there, just chilling in a Happy Meal. Yeah. Someone makes 150 grand.
Damn, just because they wanted some chicken nuggets.
Yeah, they didn't even know. It's always the person that doesn't give a fuck, and they're just like, yeah, let me just get a Happy Meal, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, some 4-year-old is running around with a first edition Charizard right now. for sure, and their parents have no idea what that Pokemon is.
That Pokemon.
Yeah.
Dude. He's got his greasy ass hands that he just like ate his chicken nuggies and chalky milk and fries.
Yeah, there's some barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, it's a haul of greasy Charizard.
Haul of greasy.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Damn. Well,
that's funny. Are you gonna? Okay, so what are we can move on from this, but last thing,
fuck scalpers.
Yeah, last thing is, what are your odds of getting a Happy Meal soon? Like, are you actually gonna make the trip to McDonald's and see, like, just get a Happy Meal and see if it comes with a Pokemon card, or are you gonna just not even think about it, or what?
How funny would that be if I just have like you like look at my background in my camera and it's just stacked up Happy Meals? Like as awesome. You ask that question,
that'd be so funny.
That would be so.
You roll up, you're like, yo, girl, you guys doing the Pokemon card promotion here?
Yep. And then I just have like a one of those like storage trucks or a semi, and I'm just start packing them now.
Yeah. Don't even tell me the bill. Just ring it up.
Pack them with packs. Don't even give me the food.
Yeah. Toss them out. Everyone in the restaurant right now, and just give them the meal. I don't care.
I don't know. I thought about getting maybe one just to like see what it's all about, but I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna buy like a billion.
No.
I mean, it's fine if you do, as long as you don't sell them and scalp and stuff. But
yeah,
like I get it if you're just a fan. But
I
don't know. Maybe I'll get one.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would get one. I think maybe. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about McDonald's so much, and I'm gonna watch AEW after this. I need something to eat, so I might just after the pod go run out. Oh, I can't because my fucking car is dead, dude. I hate everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll try to find some way to get down to McDonald's and see if I can get me some Pokemon cards with the Happy Meal. Because I think a Happy Meal, like if you get chicken nuggets, it's like 4 chicken nuggets. So it would just be like extra just for the fun of it.
It's a snack.
Yeah. And then I'd get like an actual meal too.
It's crazy how kids literally like only eat snacks. They don't ever eat meals.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rare.
Like they'll have like you'll look at it inside of a Happy Meal and there'll be like 6 fries in the sleeve. Like what the fuck is this, dude? I'm almost offended when I get one of those.
Yeah. And at Popeyes, one of the kids' meals at Popeyes is 1 chicken tender. I'm like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, you get chicken tenders, a side, and maybe a drink. But yeah, I'm like,
chicken tender.
Yeah,
not even chicken tenders.
Because I'm like, yeah, the 2 kids' meals they have is a chicken tender or a chicken leg, and I feel like even as a kid, I would think this is not enough, but. Maybe it is. Yeah. I don't know. I never had Popeyes as a kid, so who knows? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. The tenders.
I did get their Cajun fries, right, with you. Didn't I get the Cajun fries when I was with you?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, those were so good.
Yeah, Popeyes has best fries.
I'm getting a bucket of them next time. Do they sell buckets?
No, the biggest you can get is a box. It's like $5 for a box, and it's not even really that big of a box. It's probably equivalent to like a McDonald's large.
They need to take notes from. 5 Guys.
Yeah. Oh my God. If you got that many fries when you ordered Popeyes, I'd eat it almost every day. It'd be bad because their chicken.
It's so easy to just eat unhealthy, man.
It's too easy. I hate how easy it is.
I'm starving as we're talking.
I am too. Actually, I haven't eaten since it's 8:30 right now. We're recording this. I think I ate at like 3:30.
Same.
Yeah.
Literally exact same.
Fuck. All right, so let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah, moving on. Valheim and Anthem in video games. What ties into that?
So Valheim just launched this week in early access. I bet none of you guys have ever heard of this game a month ago, and it sold 1 million copies. 1 million copies already. It's not even out. I mean, it's early access, so in this day and age, does that mean it's out? I don't know, but. You can buy it and you can play it. I saw Dr. Lupo streaming it. The game passed a peak of 127,000 viewers on Twitch. So that's how we're tying this all into here in this podcast. It's yet another game that caught the Twitch bug and is blowing up, man. It's crazy.
You want me to explain what it is?
I really don't even know. It looks like at the bare, like on the surface, it looks to me like Diablo meets Skyrim. But toned way down. Like it doesn't look like it's a high big budget game at all to me. Not that that's bad, but
yeah, it says here that it's a brutal exploration and survival game for 1 to 10 players set in a procedurally generated purgatory inspired by Viking culture. Battle, build, and conquer your way to the saga worthy of Odin's patronage.
All right.
So
I still don't really know what the game is.
Yeah, so that didn't help at all.
Yeah.
No, I guess
it does
pretty
help.
much just be a Viking.
Yeah, it did help in the sense that I know it's up to 10 players, so that it's not a single player game. I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot with the Twitch thing, or it could be another community game like Rust or Among Us or whatever that gets a lot of people playing, a lot of content. It's it's working, man. And with Anthem, Anthem's big thing right now is that this is the last. If you guys remember Anthem, I know that game came and went, super mega disaster for EA, but they've been BioWare has been toying away at the game ever since then, trying to make this Anthem 2.0 big relaunch, re-release the game, all that stuff. And this is the week that the EA executives are going to check it out and say whether or not I like this, let's keep going, or no, this shit sucks, we're just canning it, all it's over. So then you would think, once it does relaunch, I assume they're going to try to do a big social media push and a big Twitch and streamer push, like what they did with Apex Legends when they came to Steam, all that good stuff. And just the power of Twitch and how crazy it is that all of these games, I don't know what, I wonder, like, there's got to be a documentary on this someday where games like Fall Guys and Among Us and Valheim, all these games, what about them is drawn to Twitch and why those, because hundreds of games come out all the time, and for just such specific ones to just get plucked out and like shoved to the front, I wonder like exactly how that happens, because it seems to be organic most of the time, but it's just so fascinating to me.
It's funny that one of the top searches is Anthem a dead game? Why is Anthem's game so bad? Is it worth playing now? Will it ever get fixed? Why did it die? Is it still alive? Damn.
Yeah.
All the top searches.
I hate the dead game meme, but Anthem is a dead game. Like Anthem came and went. It's so I can't look it up on Steam charts because it's only on Origin. And yeah, Anthem was a epic level disaster for EA. That's for sure. Just because it was like lifeless. It was obvious what they were trying to do, and none of it looked good. And it
I don't even know. I don't even know how I would explain it. It just looks like Destiny kind of to me.
Yeah, that's exactly. They were like, people like Destiny, people like Mass Effect. Let's make a Destiny game that kind of looks like Mass Effect. And it just, they took they didn't even scratch the surface of what makes those games good. And it just didn't work out at all. And the fact that it's EA already means you're starting lower because people just have such a negative connotation towards them. Or they have a negative connotation, but yeah, and it didn't demo well.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that Apex has been such a success. Them being kind of under EA. Yeah,
it seems like from the beginning they kind of let Respawn do their own thing with it, and they seem to be doing a good job of not EAing it up, like because it was kind of not a Hail Mary, but it was like a passion project kind of, and they just let them do their own thing. They already had this idea. They kind of interfered in the sense that they told them they basically put the axe on Titanfall 3 and like shifted towards Apex. But Apex seems to be way more of a Respawn thing than an EA thing, whereas a lot of other EA things are EA instead of the developer, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I wonder if EA is like looking at what Apex is doing and how successful in like the rise of Apex right now, and just maybe taking notes and just be like, damn, maybe if we let, some dev teams just do their own thing, things can go right.
I hope so, because that's the vibe I got with Skate. Remember last year, or it might have even been the year before now. I don't remember exactly when, but the new team that's working on the new Skate game, it seems to be way more of a passion project for that development studio instead of just EA saying, here's Skate 500, like a yearly Skate game.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get something similar, because I think with how skateboarding is and how personalized skateboarders are, I feel like that game, like a skateboarding game, even though skateboarding isn't nearly as big as it used to be in the 90s and 2000s, I think a skateboarding game could really thrive right now. It's so easy with like cosmetics, updating with new tricks, new areas. There's so many things you could do with skating. It's like competitive or co-op. And I think if they let Skate go the Apex route, just in terms of letting the developer do most of it, then I think that could be huge.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how well the game really turns out to be, because like you said, skating is not nearly what it used to be. No. When we were growing up, like the X Games and everything, everyone looked forward to it. Even if you didn't even, like, I never skateboarded in my life, really. Like, I've been on a board, but like I never like really committed. But I was so interested in the X Games and stuff and Tony Hawk, just because the games were so damn fun. So they bring back like that fun aspect and just make it more of like a fun party game with, like you said, constant updates and cosmetics. And if it launches the right way and it's that passion project that they want it to be, it definitely could be successful, because the skating video game niche is like absent right now.
It's this big. I'm putting like, my fingers are basically touching. It's like the smallest subset of gamer probably is the skateboarding gamer. And but so many people have such an affinity towards Tony Hawk, of course. It's such a classic series. And I actually should look up, I want to look up the numbers, not right now, but look up the numbers of the Tony Hawk remaster that came out, or remakes that came out. See how well those did, to see if they could live on, because people don't really talk. I feel like that game kind of came and went. But it's more single player-y, so it's hard to say. Skateboarding is like an open world game, really. Like, you can just create this giant ass city and let people do their thing. I think hopefully they're taking that game very seriously, and it has a great launch and it has a great vision, and it's not just like, here you go, we'll just shit one out because everybody wants us to.
Yeah, they need to throw some proximity chat and community like creativeness, like where you can create your own skating rink and park. And I think that's a good start.
Yes, creativity, I think, could drive that game easily, because then they could be sharing, like, Tim the Tatman could create his skate park and upload it, and everyone's in creative mode, and everyone's like, oh, we're gonna go skate on Tim's thing, and like this crazy setup that he did. Look at this. I did a 10,000 point combo on that thing. Let's see if you guys can. There's so many things they could do.
Yeah, they can make a bunch of little fun party modes, like maybe where you gotta knock everyone off of their skateboard, or have like the paint mode, or just whatever.
Yeah, playing skate.
There's a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, like like matching, like horse with basketball, but skate.
Yeah.
There's so many things. I don't know how this transitioned to a skate topic, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. We are at 51, almost 52 minutes, so we probably should jump into the Valentine's themed questions that are prepared.
Should. 1,000%. That was a fast
I think you have
minutes.
you have all the questions, so I am here to absorb and answer.
All right, I do have them. These were submitted on the Discord. Join the Storm Discord. If you go on Mike's chat and do !Discord, it'll pop up on there. It's a panel on there. It's the Storm. You guys will find it. You know what you're doing. Join the Discord. It's fantastic. All right. Valentine's Day question number 1. These were all submitted. We got 2 people submitting the Valentine's Day questions this week, Kaya and Sandra. So thank you both very much for these questions. Kaya's questions first. What's one thing you learned about yourself from your last relationship?
Oh, that's a good question. And I know the answer. Ooh. The answer is to listen to the red flags.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And I think a lot of the times that I would give the person the benefit of the doubt, or I would be blinded by like my feelings, I guess. And I think, like there's so many red flags. Like if there are red flags, I'm not saying look for them, but they will be obvious when they show up. And the number one problem or the number one valuable thing in a relationship is loyalty, because that's why you're in it in the first place. So if you see unloyal red flags, like they might be messing around or hanging around or getting too close to somebody or just being shady about certain subjects and topics and people, then it's pretty obvious they're hiding something, because normally people aren't good at that. And eventually, how they say, like, the truth comes out, or you'll just see different signs. So that's the biggest thing for me, is just like noticing the red flags and then just ending it there, because you usually are like, your gut feeling is like what tells you what's happening.
Yeah, looking back, like, red flags definitely are some. It's hard because you don't want to, at least if you're happy in the relationship, you try to convince yourself that it's not a red flag, or like that it's, she must have meant this, or that's happening because of this. Like, you try to make it sound better than what it clearly is.
Yeah.
For me, my thing is, I learned that I need to be better at, I think my last relationship was more centered around me instead of both of us. Like, not that it was all me, obviously. I would, like, it wasn't that bad, but just in the sense that it would be a lot of doing what I would want to do, or we can go to a concert. Like, we should go see a band that I want to see, or whatever. Like, and try to convince myself that, no, it's a band that we both want to see, but it's clearly one that I like a lot more. Like that, just that kind of thing. Just being a lot, like, more give and less take. That kind of thing. So
I can see that.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a great question.
Yeah. Question number 2. There's a lot of caveats to this question. Have you ever had a crush on someone from the community?
What does a caveat mean?
So just like a little footnote of, do you mean this, or if you mean
like gray area.
Yeah, gray areas. Like, for example, I have 2, and one is, do you mean from the community, like currently, and it's right now, because you've been streaming for 3 years, and I feel like the people in a lot of the people in the community now are new. There's obviously people that have been around for a long time, but so if you mean right now, and then the other one is, I guess your definition of crush. Like, does crush mean like you might be in love with them, or is crush like you think they're kind of cute, or you might be interested or something?
Or a friend crush, like you just enjoy their, like, you enjoy their aura, or every time they come in too. That could be.
Yeah.
You could have like a friend crush.
Yeah.
But I know what she means.
Yeah. So in this instance, just going over the whole span of Mike's community and not just currently right now, and just all of them, I will say yes and leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Just in my community?
Yeah.
That's probably what she meant.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends. It depends on what you define as like who's in my community, or who's just someone that's hanging out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if it's a regular, then no. But if it's somebody that's been in my stream, then yes.
Yeah.
In 3 years, yes. That's bound to happen.
Yeah. I don't want to be. I doubt she thought we were gonna be like, yes, I had a crush on this person and just say it. But like, yeah, that's all I got for you. Is I'll say yes, and
we're on to you. Yeah.
All right. The next question, another great one. What's the best Valentine's candy?
The Ferro, is it like Ferro Rocher or something?
I don't know. That sounds like some fancy ass candy.
Oh my god, dude!
I need to look this
that
up.
Shit is. I think it's called Ferro Rocher, but it might be something different.
Spell that.
Or Rochero.
Ferro.
Yeah, Ferrero. So there's Ferrero Rocher.
Okay.
It's chocolate.
Ooh.
And it's hazelnut, and then in the middle there's like chocolate, like milk chocolate. Oh my god,
That
dude!
sounds
It's
good.
crunchy, but also like chocolatey and smooth. Have you ever had any of these?
No, I found them though, and I've definitely seen these before, but no, I don't think I've ever had one.
God tier
Dang,
candy.
These look great.
God tier. Yes. And I haven't thought about these in a while, but these are like some of my favorite candies of all time. Obviously, like Reese's is like a goat, but if we're talking like real specific, like upper echelon, like this is some chocolate you might want to have on like a fancy night. Like I gotta wear a suit to eat this shit, and then you drink some wine.
Exactly. Like I might like Reese's more than these, but I don't. When I eat a Reese's, I don't think it's a Valentine's Day candy. You know.
Yeah, Ferrero Rocher. Oof. You gotta have some of those.
Yeah, I gotta try these. These look great. I'll go put my tux on and go buy a box.
Go to a Rite Aid.
Yeah. Like, ooh, what's the occasion? Like, I'm just buying some of these fair. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but you got it. You killed it. For my favorite, again, I don't know if really these are Valentine's Day, but truffles, the chocolate truffles, the Lindor truffles, those are so good.
Lindor's good.
Yeah, they're like the little chocolate balls, and they've got
those
like
are good too.
Yeah, they have like the chocolate on the inside. It's not solid chocolate. It's like kind of creamy, but it's not like a cream like caramel or anything like that.
That's how the Ferrero Rochers are.
Nice. Yeah.
It's like that milk creamy chocolate in the middle.
Yeah. It's so good. And then they come in different flavors and stuff. I just like the regular red ones with just the chocolate in the middle. All of them are good, but those are my favorite. Those are what I like when I think, oh man, she's getting me some candy for Valentine's Day. I hope it's some chocolate truffles. I love them so much.
Irresistibly smooth.
Yes.
Damn.
That's a great tagline, and it's accurate.
I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that should be your next stream title.
Irresistibly
smooth, or maybe your Valentine's Day stream title. One of the two.
Yeah, for Valentine's Day, I'll make it that.
Oh, it's Sunday. So are you streaming on Valentine's Day? It's a Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds good though. That's a great question.
Yeah.
What about you guys? You guys answer these questions too. I want to see what your favorite everything is.
Yes. Show us your favorite everything in the comments below.
Make a list.
Yeah. Last KO question. If you were to take someone on a date for Valentine's Day, what all would you do? Don't take COVID into consideration. Man, this is tough. I gotta come up with a date on the spot.
If it's non-COVID, I mean, COVID or not, I feel like a nice little, well, it depends really on the mood, right? So if we're really feeling like going out, And obviously, we're gonna go to a nice restaurant. It doesn't have to be 5-star, just something we really enjoy. I think it's overrated just to go to a super high quality restaurant if like the food you really love is at like something that's not like up and up.
Yeah, like Red Robin could be an amazing Valentine's Day place. But
you can go eat somewhere nice like that.
Yeah.
Quote unquote nice.
Yeah, but like it's nice in the sense that it's not McDonald's, but it's not like, you know, you're not going to go out and buy a $200 steak at Red Robin or something.
Yeah, do something nice like that. I would, this is what I would do. So I'd probably go, like, we'd get ready, shower and all that, and then we'd go out to dinner.
Yeah. Shower together.
Shower together, and we'd get ready. We'd go out to the restaurant. We'd get like a nice dinner, maybe a light dessert, so we're not like tanked, you know, and just slumped for the rest of the day.
Ruin the rest of the day.
And then on the way home, we grab like some wine or something to drink and some chocolate, and then some like massage oil.
Ooh.
And then we watch, like, maybe play some music, and then you could throw something on in the background, some massages with wine and chocolate. And then you know how the rest of the night goes.
Straight to bed.
Straight to tic-tac-toe.
I meant bed like sleep. I should have said straight to sleep, but straight to bed, I guess. That's a double.
Straight to doing Sudokus together.
Yeah.
You know the deal.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I'd do that.
Yeah.
I'd want to do Valentine's Day again the next day, or the next year. Stick around.
Yeah, I want to get one of those. You know how when they do like those milking porns, I want to get one of those those tables where like there's like a hole in the bottom and have like the white towels, have my ass sticking out, get the nice massage oil, play some like super meditative like music, and then she's like feeding me filetos rochers, and I'm sipping on wine and just getting yoinked on.
Jesus, dude, there's a whole episode of Dave about that.
Really?
I swear, there's an episode of Dave about that. That's so funny.
Yeah. That's my answer.
I love it.
Thanks.
I don't even know how I follow that.
Getting yoinked on.
Yeah. One way I will follow this though is I think something, if you're really cool, if it's the first Valentine's Day or if it's a new relationship, then maybe you got to play it up a little bit. That's fine. But if you're in like a longer term relationship, going out like the week of Valentine's Day is cool and usually a lot smarter than actually going out on Valentine's Day. Like, let's say Valentine's Day is on a Wednesday, go out on like the next day or the Monday before or something like that. Like, that's usually way better if you're going out to eat. But as far as what I would do, I think a dinner has to be involved. Like it has to. If it's,
or some food.
Yeah, some kind of food. If you're not going out to eat, then you guys should make something together inside. Like Valentine's Day, it just has that like aura to it where you can't just like get pizza or something. I guess you can, but I mean, pizza's great, but I don't know. It's got to have a little extra pizzazz to it. Make something at home together. Go sit down and have a nice meal with someone and talk and all that good stuff. Play footsies, all that good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. I feel like something outside is always nice too. Not like
going to see the stars.
Yeah, like stargazing or maybe even a picnic in the middle of the day. If you guys have all day. Yeah, museum.
There's so many dating ideas. It's so hard to pick one.
Yeah, and if you live in a city, it's cool because you can like park somewhere, like in a parking garage, and then just kind of like walk around. Like you can walk to the museum, but then like getting there is part of it too. Like you walk past the sites. A lot of cities have like cool art pieces around or just the buildings. If you don't actually live in the city, sometimes it's really cool to just be in that environment with the giant ass skyscrapers all around and talking to them, getting to know them more, just being with them is always so cool.
Arts and crafts would be really fun. That'd be a fun date.
Yeah.
Like painting each other like a gift, or like arts and craft, like go to Hobby Lobby and then making something for someone to frame or something.
Yeah, that'd be super fun.
Be cool. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, anything like that. And then it's gotta, you know how it ends. It's gotta end like that too. It doesn't have to, but it's gonna.
If we're dating, then it
ends like that. Yeah.
You should be just as down as I am, or else we're probably not the right match. Yeah. Just saying.
Because if we're dating, it's probably gonna end like that anyway, even if it's like not Valentine's Day. You know.
If you've seen my community, you know I'm always down. So. If you ain't that sus, then why is it us? You know?
Oh, man, even your relationship has has to have a tagline. I love it. Yeah. I love it. If you ain't sus, why is it us?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. The final question. No, that was all of Kaya's questions. So Kaya, thank you very much for the question. Sandra has a question. When you are in a relationship with someone, are you okay with them having friends of the opposite sex? I love this question because I feel like it's gonna make me seem toxic.
Yeah, I hate this question. It's a good question, but it's just such a hard question to answer.
It's easy. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. It's not easy.
I don't know. I've always like felt differently on. It depends really on the situation. Like, I don't know. Based on my experiences too, like some people have been in the seat of like they've been friends. Say I've been friends with a girl for like 7 years, and then I start dating this girl, and she's like, "You can't talk to her." I'm like, "Well, fuck you. I've been friends with this person for 7 years."
Yeah.
But I've been in situations where the person that they're friends with ended up being the reason we stopped dating. So I don't really know how I feel. It's just a case by case basis, really. Like it can be okay, but sometimes it can't. So if they like establish the boundaries and there's nothing fishy going on, it's fine. Yeah. But if there is stuff going on, or I have like a bad sense, because I don't just make stuff up in my head. Like there's definitely a bunch of like keys, like things that you can pay attention to and figure out just like their friends' intentions. It really just depends. That's my answer.
Yeah, I could pretty much echo all of that. However, one like for sure thing I'll say is that I am 100%. I guess like if you're gonna break up with me over this, then maybe I would be lenient on it a little bit. But if you have a straight guy friend that you're good friends with, and you are gonna go over to his house and it's just gonna be you two hanging out, I'm not cool with that at all. No matter how much you tell me he's just my friend, we're just gonna be doing this, blah 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 blah. Like I really don't like that. Like you can, I guess you can go do it if you're really gonna get upset about that. And it's not that I don't trust you. It's just like you never know what's gonna happen. I don't trust him. I definitely don't. I'm a dude, so I know how dudes think, and I know not every guy thinks the same way. But I would just hate it the entire time she was there. I would be like this. It's counting down the seconds for when she gets home. So
yeah. And I know he's attracted to her because I'm attracted to her, which means that I think she's really pretty. So there's obviously going to be, it's going to be in the back of his head, even if she's rejected him. Like guys are super persistent.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks that it has to be like that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It just is, I guess.
Like I feel
there has to be boundaries pretty much.
Yeah. But like if you like, you have a friend group, and there's a guy in the friend group, obviously, and she's like, yeah, Brad is my friend. He's great. I'm like, sure, that's awesome. Go Brad. But you and Brad just aren't going to go hang out at Brad's house all night.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
That sounds sus.
That's too sus. So I guess that's my stance on that. And yeah.
And another thing is I've never been just friends with a girl, like, and hung out just as friends, really. So I don't know. Honestly, your answer is based off of your own experiences. So like, I'm not going to like say someone's wrong for thinking differently or be mad, but I guess that's just based on my experiences, what's happened. And I can only trust like what's happened.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very, very rare that I have a true friend that's a girl that I'm not attracted to. And it's not because like, oh, I'm only friends with attractive girls or whatever. It's not like that. It sounds stupid. But I don't know. I guess maybe I just connect better with guys, so I just have way more guy friends. I don't know like what the answer is, but yeah. The case by case basis, like what Mike said.
Yeah. Twitch is a little different too, because like I view most of the people in the community as like family.
Yeah, and
or just like really close.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm friends with all of them. Like I would say, like friends or family or however you want to put it. I don't know. I guess that being online is different. I think it's getting less and less different as the years go by. But it just seems so different. Like I don't think I don't think I could fall in love with somebody without ever being in the same room with them.
Tell that to Justin.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just don't think I could do it because, like, I would at least have to meet you in person before I got really that serious about it. Because it could be so different in real life, or like in person, it could be so different.
It's always different, whether it's like a super small amount or a massive amount. So that's why, like, I agree. Like, meeting someone in person is always different than just online.
Yeah. There's a bunch of, I've like met girls on Twitch that I would say are my friends, and I think they're great. And same with guys, but like it would just be different if I met them in person. Could be better, could be worse, could be the same. Who knows? I believe that wraps it up. Yes. Thank you both very much for the questions. Thank you all for questions that you submitted weeks prior. Answer questions, of course, in weeks future episodes, all that good stuff. We love your questions. This has been episode 70 of the Chillin' for Our Lives podcast. Thank you all very much for listening, sticking out with us for over an hour.
Review us on Apple Podcasts, please.
Yes. Do what that random voice that came out of nowhere said. Review us on Apple Podcasts. 5 if you think it was a great episode. That helps us a bunch. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen to my album on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever. Twitch, all that good stuff. ElectricityWave, Stadium Beats. If it exists, we're on there with those names. And any parting words for the people?
I hope you guys have a very happy Valentine's. We're doing a Palentine's in the Storm, so if you want to come hang out and check that out, I'll be streaming it on Valentine's Day, so you have somebody to chill with. Thanks for hanging with us.
Now I'm kind of nervous that I came off negatively in all these Valentine's Day questions. I hope it went well. It's gonna be a hard one to listen back to.
Why?
I don't know. It's just weird. I guess we'll see.
Oh well, dude.
Fuck it.
We'll see you next week.
We love you all. Happy Valentine's Day, and this has been Chillin' for Our Lives. Bye.
Peace.